Hello, what's up, everybody? I just wanted to jump on real quick and have a quick conversation about manifestation. Manifestation. Let's talk about it. All right. So, the thing with manifesting, y'all, anything is possible. Okay, you are able to manifest anything that you want. Okay, at any given time. But the thing that I would like for people to understand is that when it comes down to manifesting, 85% of manifesting for a lot of people, and it's just because we are who we are, our different experiences that we have had. It's going to be energy clearing and cleansing. Okay, so a lot of things you have to deal with from your past, a lot of past trauma, a lot of past hurt. Okay, if you find yourself in a situation as to where you're blaming people for situations that you have been through, or blaming people for things that they have done to you, okay, this is what needs to be cleared up. Nobody has done anything to you. It's really important for you to be able to get yourself to a point where you understand that, even if you're in a position to where someone has done something to you, and you have been a great friend, you have been loyal, you was a loyal person, you would never do nothing to hurt that person. That is going to be what caused that hurt and trauma to come towards you. You know what I'm saying? It is a such thing as being too good of a person. It is a such thing as being too giving. All right? Because that is going to come off as, spiritually, that's like kind of like a weakness. Not saying that you're not supposed to be a good person, but at the end of the day, it's about setting boundaries. Okay? And it's because of the lack of boundaries that whatever happened to you was able to happen to you. All right? And we can even take it even further and get into, past lives. You know, everybody knows about karma and how that works. So a lot of things is just being able to accept your part in what happened to you, or how a person was able to treat you, what you went through. You have to be able to accept responsibility for, the part that you have played into that. All right. So a lot of things need to be cleared up before you can begin to manifest, because you have to get into the subconscious mind and actually reprogram it and reset. Okay, you have to reset it. And it takes time. It's not something that comes overnight. Okay, it just takes repetition. Okay, it's simple as saying certain things to yourself every single day. You know what I'm saying? If you have to go over situations in your mind that has happened to you in the past, go ahead, sit down and write it out. All right. Nothing is wrong with doing that. Write everything out, and be able to accept responsibility and accountability for your own actions. Okay. So if a person was able to come in, manipulate you, mess over you in some type of way, what weakness did you display for that to happen to you? You know what I'm saying? I know you're a good person, and you expect everybody else to be a good person and give you the same energy that you put out, but it don't work like that all the time. Cuz sometimes people are just waiting there to prey on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important to have those boundaries set. But, just getting back to manifestation, with a lot of people, it's a lot of different tools we can use. I have tools myself. I do candles, readings, all of these different things. There's a lot of people out here doing this. Crystals, all of those things work, guys. They work, but they're just tools. It's not something that you necessarily need, but there are tools to help us along the way. You know what I mean? So they're not bad things. But at the end of the day, it's some things that you just have to be willing to deal with and recognize, so you can balance your energy out and get yourself to a point where you are able to manifest things into your life. You know what I mean? For me, for my experience, it's been at least about 10 years, okay, since I have come into the knowledge, more than 10 years, at least like 12, I'm going to say, since I have come into the knowledge of self, and, learning about vibrations and law of attraction, all these different things. You know what I mean? And I'm just getting to the point at 34 years old where I really understand now. Like, I get it. It takes time, man. I'm just saying this. We living in a physical world. Like, time really don't exist, but we living in a physical world, so time do exist. Okay, on a certain level, you know what I'm saying? On a physical level, it exists. But when it comes down to manifesting, time really don't exist. Okay, so whatever thought you have in your mind, you put it out there into the universe, it exists somewhere. But it's a matter of lining your energy up with that, you know, the things that you want. That's what it's about, lining the energy up. You already put the thought out there what you want. But now you have to get your energy into alignment with what it is that you're trying to manifest. Okay? And that takes time. It could take a lot of time. Like I said, it's 12 years for me. And just going back and forth, not really want to accept the truth. But now, like I said, 34 years old, when you begin to reach the level of that dark night of the soul energy, and you go through that whole transition, it's really not no denying. You know what I mean? It's either you gonna get on board with this shit, or continue to live your miserable life. All right. And that's what it all comes down to, guys. So what manifesting is really just like a matter of lining your energy up. Okay, clearing your energy. And that's what I wanted to speak on, because a lot of people get confused, and they see all these different things out here. They see all these different tools that you can use, and some people are not even that deep in, like, with their spirituality and knowing who they are, knowledge of self, to even understand what these things are, not even to understand that these are tools that we can use. Okay, and so they thinking that, oh, I could just do this and do that, and this is gonna happen. No, you have to do the work on yourself. Okay. So for some people it might take a while. Some people actually can just do it and it just work for them like that. All right, but it's because unconsciously they have lined their energy up. Okay, without them even knowing and being conscious of it. But the thing about being conscious and being, like they say, woke, quote unquote, you know what I mean? You are aware of everything that's going on with you. Everybody's not aware of that. And it's like, damn, when you see it like happening like that for people, you're like, well, fuck, why they don't have to be woke and know everything that go on with them? You know what I mean? Because their soul is at a different level from yours. All right, their experiences, their past life experiences, all of that is on a whole nother different level from what you want. So they don't have to be conscious of what's going on. They don't have to feel every single different feeling. Everybody out here to learn something different. And so this is why you see it happen more easier than for some people than it would for others. All right. So, everybody has their own individual experience, guys. And I'm just saying, just to put it out there that, manifesting for everybody is going to be, a different experience. Okay. But it's all going to come down to, you have to have that energy cleared. Okay, a lot of those people who you see it happen for just like that, whether they're conscious of it or not, is because they're not attached to anything. Okay, a lot of these people you see, they seem like they carefree. And a lot of times when you look at them and you look at their situations and you see some of the things that they're going through, and you wondering, how can they not be worried? How can they not be, thinking about the outcome and what's going to happen? You know what I mean? But it's because spiritually their soul is on a whole nother different level. And so it's not even something that they think about. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. Like, they're not going to sit around and harp on certain things. You know what I mean? Things that they don't have control over. So you will see them having a crisis on their hands, and you will still see those people out partying. They having fun. They going out to the club. They still spending money and everything, even though they might have a money crisis. Okay? And then you turn around and you see, boom, they made it past that shit. And they never had to worry not one time. It's because the way their mindset set up, they ain't set up to worry. In their mind, they already thinking some kind of way, I'm going to make it's going to happen. I ain't got the time to be worrying about this shit. I'm about to enjoy my life. You know what I mean? And that's how some people think. And you have to appreciate those people. Instead of you looking at them like they careless or like they just don't care about nothing, they're irresponsible, think about it. You need to start viewing these type of people in a different light. And that's the real shit. Because they're the ones who you can learn the most from. All right? They manifestors. They gonna make sure the shit happen no matter what you think. And that's the crazy thing about it, about being this spiritual shit. So meaning unconsciously, they are thriving and moving forward, like their soul knows what's going on here. Okay, because they have made it to that point. Now, speaking about worry worrying is the thing that you have to fight against. All right. So worrying about any situation, I mean, that's coming straight from your ego, that worrying. Okay, because you have to understand that you come from a greater source. You come from a much higher power. You come from the knowing. Okay, it's really a magical universe, y'all. A lot of people don't believe that, because of, like I say, all of the different experiences and all of the things that they have experienced in their life. You're gonna run into a lot of people out here that their spirit, their soul, some people don't even have a soul, but their spirit in itself is dead. And they have been hurt so much to the point where it's impossible for them to believe in anything. Okay, in anything. So these are the people that you don't want to tell your dreams to. These are the people that you don't want to tell your aspirations to or anything. Because some people really don't believe in anything. But it's really a magical universe. It's real, y'all. Magic is really real. We live in a magical universe. Y'all have to really think on a deeper level as to, like, are you thinking in terms of your past lives? Are you thinking in terms of all of the planets and universes that exist out here? Okay? Are you thinking how all of this stuff came to be? All right? And when you really get into your mind and you start to think about all of these things, all right, it'll start opening up to you. But by law, by universal law, if you do not believe in something, you do not have access to it. You cannot. There's no way. Universal law exists, y'all. It's real. And if you don't believe in something, you do not have access to it. You will not be able to do anything that you feel like is magically. A miracle will not be able to happen to you because you don't believe in miracles. Okay? So, getting back to those people, their soul knows what is going on. Even though they're not conscious of it and they can't even explain to you how shit just constantly keep happening for them, even though they carefree and they seem careless. All right? They can't explain it. And they might not even be able to entertain a conversation about spirituality at all. But it's their soul within them that understands it. And this is why they're able to progress and move ahead and move forward. Okay? So, a lot of what you have to fight against is, like I say, is the worry. Stop worrying. You got to fight against that shit. You got to let go. Let go. And the moment you let go, that's when you're going to start to see everything happen, because it's the attachment that holds you down. It's the attachment that holds you down. Okay? So you cannot attach yourself to anything. All right? Don't attach yourself to any type of outcomes or anything. Just, you got to set the intention to know that it's going to happen. Not hope. You got to know. And you got to really believe that in your subconscious mind. Because if you don't, it's going to show and it's not going to happen for you. Okay? So that's the thing. And that is the hardest thing for people to be able to understand about manifesting. So that's what I wanted to get on here and say, y'all. It's late, but I just felt like saying that or whatever. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in, okay? I'm available for in-face personal readings, okay? Gonna be tomorrow, 5100 West Bank Expressway, 5100 West Bank Expressway. And, I do help people get past certain things. I help people with energy clearing and cleansing. This is what my products do. This is what I do. Book a session with me. That's all I can say. So, bye.